Hey YouTube, hey YouTube, hey! Happy Wednesday morning. I'm just going to do a quick little video here. Last night Marvel announced that they are going to restart the entire universe from scratch. Not the entire universe, not the entire universe, but their universe. Their comics universe, including the Ultimate Universe, which is coming to an end, I believe. In May 2015's Secret Wars, an event which concludes Jonathan Hickman's 3-year run on the Avengers storyline. A little bit of background info there. For the past 3 years, these events have been happening called incursions, where parallel Earths from other dimensions are coming into dangerous contact with ours, and from what we've learned, 2 Earths go in, either 1 Earth goes out, or neither of them come out. Black Panther has realized this and reforms the Illuminati, a secret cabal of superheroes' secret brain types, much like the name Illuminati implies, including Mr. Fantastic, Iron Man, Captain America at one point, Namor, Black Bolt, originally Professor X, then Beast. Yes, so anyway, they get together and they've yet to work out a solution to this problem. They're just sort of, they can pacify it. All they've been doing is blowing up the other worlds that come into contact, but they haven't been stopping the actual incursions, the actual events. We find out now that Secret Wars is the end game to that. Secret Wars is a bit of history on that. This is the second Secret Wars, second real Secret Wars comic event that they've done. Way back in the 70s, 80s I believe, they did the first Secret Wars, which was the first real sort of comic book event, along with Crisis on Infinite Earths, which came from DC a couple of years later. It was basically, the guys at Marvel thought, let's take as many heroes as we can, and as many villains as we can, put them on a planet, and make them fight to the death. So, little battle royale with superheroes, which ain't no bad thing. So, yeah, it sold like gangbusters, as you can imagine. It was the first of its kind, and this time around, because of all the incursions, it's going to be not heroes versus villains, but heroes versus other heroes. We all thought this was going to lead up to another Marvel versus DC crossover, which we haven't seen since, like, the 90s, which would have been so good, man. Because there were hints in both Grant Morrison's Multiversity, where they meet a team who are like the Avengers, and in New Avengers, where they meet a team that are like the Justice League. We thought, okay, that's maybe them dropping clues. No, it's not. They're doing Secret Wars. This Secret Wars is going to be composed of, it's got to be our usual squad of this Earth 616 Marvel team. You know, Peter Parker, Spider-Man, Captain America, Avengers and all that. Plus the Ultimate Universe, which has Miles Morales, Ultimate Thor. It's the universe that gave us Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury. Plus Marvel Zombies, Age of Ultron, House of M. Am I missing anything? Days of Future Past, I believe, are in there. Age of Apocalypse. Guys like that, not guys, but, universes and storylines. 1602. Great Marvel book by Neil Gaiman. Hunt it out, man. Oh, it's so good. All of these universes, or characters from those universes, are going to make appearances within that, and then they're going to just collide. And as announced last night, the result of all that will be a brand new Marvel universe, kind of similar to what's been done with the New 52. The New 52 was, where DC 3 years ago, 2011, they restarted their entire line, just because, from scratch. They didn't do the origin stories of all their heroes. They thought, what we're going to do is we're going to do, like, the first 5 years of their careers. So take it back, so not as much has happened, it's a bit more accessible, and it sold so well. There's a lot of really great, I've met guys who've got into comics through the New 52, so hey, it worked, There's a lot of great storylines with there. Scott Snyder's Batman, Grant Morrison's Superman, Jeff Johns' Justice League, Jeff Johns' Aquaman. Yeah, so that worked. So I won't discount this as a terrible thing, but it's kind of more Crisis on Infinite Earths than New 52. Crisis on Infinite Earths was when DC had multiple versions of the same characters, multiple universes in play, and they thought, this is too confusing. Let's keep our universe, and we'll take whoever we want from other universes and put them in ours, and that's it. Okay, there's no old Superman and young Superman. There's just Superman, and there's this, and there's Supergirl, and yeah, there's just that. And they're kind of doing that with this, because from what I understand, they're going to end the Ultimate Universe, which is a good thing, because the Ultimate Universe has fallen so far from where it was. Look up, hunt out, whatever it needs to, beg, borrow, steal, whatever you goddamn have to do. Mark Miller, Brian Hitch, The Ultimates, okay? It's outstanding. Even Ultimate Spider-Man. Ultimate Spider-Man is the only title right now that is still sort of flying the flag and, just being good and a decent read in the Ultimate Universe. It's of Miles Morales, who was that sort of half Latino, half black Spider-Man that everyone had a problem with a couple of years back, but is actually a really cool guy and a really likable character. The best part of the entire universe. So if they just take him from that, I'm okay with it. And, yes, they're wiping the slate clean, and perhaps this means that the previous history isn't there anymore, but it's still accessible, and the New 52 has made me go back and read other titles that I've never dug out before, like Gotham Central, or Detective Comics, the original John Ostrander's Suicide Squad. He was like, I like this, what else is good here? It's just, this won't be a bad thing. What I do have a problem with is the fanfare and the hype that they're building pre-event. I mean, I would like it if we find this out happening as the event was on the shelves. I don't like how there's this new trend of we're going to spoil the best bits or the endings of comics before it's out. Yes, building hype means garnering interest, which drives sales. I get that, but it annoys me, man, when they're blowing their wad right here and now before we can even get a chance to read it. They did that with Original Sin. They did that with Axis, and it just. They announced Falcon was going to be Captain America before it even came out in the comics, and the reveal was kind of pointless. We kind of got it, so the issue itself is worthless. It's a worthless read. It's probably a worthless pickup. Female Thor. Okay, I'll give you that one. Why that was announced on The View, I don't know, but But it's just, I remember when Captain America was shot at the end of Civil War. They didn't spoil that. They kept that secret. You read it, and then you were like, holy shit! And that was it, They kept it secret. So, the actual event, the repercussions of the event, I don't have a problem with. I'm definitely going to pick it up. Jonathan Hickman's writing it. I'm on board. The guy's a legend. He's the next Warren Ellis. He's the next Alan Moore. Oh man. However, I wish I could have waited until I read the comic before I found this out. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. Am I going to buy it? Like I said, damn right I'm going to buy it. It's definitely going to be worth the pennies if they've got that creative cast behind it. But those are just my thoughts on this. This was just a quick vid regarding that. Please let me know your thoughts below. A little bit of comic news. I will start doing some more comic news as and when. But yeah, that was just me. That was just my thoughts there. If you like this video, please click like, subscribe, view, share, all the usual. I've been Ryan, and be good to yourself today. Be good to yourself, YouTube.